Right, good evening everyone. Welcome to our Wellness and Working from Home event. Thanks so much for jumping on or watching this link if it's a recording. So tonight we're really excited. We're launching 2 businesses for 2 girls in our team, which is super exciting. So we're going to hear from them later on. So if you've jumped on to support them, we really appreciate it, and we know that they really appreciate your support too. So we're going to hear from a few different girls tonight, sharing their stories around their positive experiences with the program, the product, and within the business too. So I'm going to kickstart the event tonight by sharing around our product and program, and then we'll hear a bit more from some other girls later on too. So my name's Crystal, and I'm going to be sharing with you around the Juice Plus whole food product to start off with. So if you haven't seen the product before, we've got our fruit, our vegetable, and our berry blend capsules. So these are our Juice Plus whole food capsules. And the product has been around for over 20 years. So it's definitely not a fad product. It's not something that's just come out and, come into the market and people are jumping on to give it a try. This is something that's been around for years now and has been tried and tested with a load of research behind it. So, it's a nice peace of mind to know that it's got that research behind it. When I first heard about the product, I think the first thing that really jumped out to me was the fact that on the back of the pot is a food label. So quite different to, a synthetic multivitamin that you might have seen before or tried before. This is literally a food label on the back. So for example, on the berry blend product here, we've got grape, raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, etc. So it's just the whole food, dried, pulped and freeze-dried and put into a vegan capsule. So it's a vegan product, and it's literally just those fruits, vegetables and berries in the product. Nothing extra added into there. So I think definitely something that jumped out for me was because it is just whole food, it's safe for everybody. So whether it's, for somebody that's pregnant or breastfeeding, elderly, kids, it's completely safe. Unless you're allergic to one of the fruits or vegetables in the product, you can safely consume it. And as I mentioned just before, there's loads of research. So if you're, somebody that likes to read up and look at the science and look at the research behind, something that you're going to potentially be putting into your body, which is absolutely, 100% something that you would probably want to do, there is loads of information there. So we have over 30 peer-reviewed gold standard studies on our Juice Plus product, which is actually quite unheard of in this for this type of product. So there's definitely a lot of things to look at. I was actually listening to, we have a lot of health professionals in our business, and we've got one woman who's one of the top fertility specialists in Australia, and she was chatting the other night on an event, and I heard her, talking about some things that, some of that sort of science side that is quite interesting if that's something you want to look into. But the studies that are coming through now and the research behind and the quality of this product is second to none. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that area. So because it is just a whole food product, the body recognises it straight away. So as soon as you swallow the capsule, or the other option is opening up the capsule and putting the powder into a smoothie or into yogurt or something like that, if you're not into swallowing capsules, or we do have a chew version as well, the body recognises it because it's whole food. So it really it hits your bloodstream and it's absorbed within the first 3 minutes. And the enzymes are still live. So, the quality and the standard when they're making this, producing the product is such a quick process. So the fruit and vegetables are on the vine. They're ripened to max ripeness, unlike, the produce that we potentially purchase from, the supermarket. We don't necessarily know how long it's been on the shelf, which was something that was definitely a red flag for me. We sort of cross our fingers and hope it's really fresh, but at the end of the day, we don't really know. So the process that the produce goes through here is a really quick process, and it's very quickly pulped and freeze-dried and put into the capsules. So the quality of the nutrients in there is second to none, and it's really giving your body such a big boost of nutrients on a daily basis. So, you know, quite different to a synthetic product that your body doesn't necessarily recognise. So, you know, it may go through your body and just, you know, end up giving you some sort of disco wee, and you're sort of losing, you know, you're potentially spending money on something that your body is not recognising and getting the benefits from. And the real idea behind the Juice Plus product is all about bridging the gap. So it's not about, you know, saying, oh, you know, take these on a daily basis and you don't need to worry about your fruits and vegetables. Absolutely not. It's just about the fact that I think studies show that about 2% of the population actually consume the recommended daily intake of fruits and vegetables. So that shows you how big the gap out there is for people and how everybody can benefit from this product. So it's really about you know, your health is here and you want it to be here, and by adding the Juice Plus product, you can bridge that gap so easily and so conveniently on a daily basis. And what they've found is by introducing this product, that your body starts to crave more goodness. So like if you think about if you're on a bit of a chocolate binge and you have some chocolate and you just want more and more chocolate, it works the same in reverse. So when you add this to your body starts craving more goodness, more of those whole foods, and you end up, you know, feeling more like that and making those better choices because your body wants more of that. So it really can impact your health on such a great level, you know, depending where you're at and depending what your body needs. So that's really positive. And the great thing about our company is that it's really the company with a heart, and they're all about promoting nutrition from an early age. So we have an amazing children's health study. So anytime an adult orders the 3 capsules or just the fruits and vegetables, they get to nominate a child between the ages of 4 and 18 to receive the kids' product for free. So we have the kids' chewable version of the fruit and vegetable capsules. So again, it's the same whole food ingredients. It's just fruits and vegetables. They add a bit of a tapioca just to give it the chewiness. But again, it's all natural, and it's a really, really great way to get loads of extra nutrition into your kids on a daily basis. So the studies have shown that by adding that into the kids' daily intake of fruits and vegetables, they're drinking a lot more water, their immunity is improved, less days off school, digestive system improved. I know that can often be a really big issue for younger kids, digestive system, and, you know, just so much better with their general well-being. So one of the great things about that simple adding the whole foods is it does really boost your immune system, and it decreases inflammation. So that's going to have a huge impact on so many different diseases and illnesses, you know, a huge benefit for a lot of skin conditions. We see great results in eczema and lots of other conditions in that sort of inflammatory area as well. So you know, the benefits are endless, and it just really depends on your health and where you're at and how it can help you. So, yeah, I love the fact that we offer that free kids product. It's really amazing. And our second product, we have a really simple product range, which I love as well. We have our complete powder. So this is our vegan protein, plant-based protein and superfoods powder. So you can use this really any way you like. You can add it to a smoothie, you can mix it in, you know, make pancakes or slices. Just add it to water if you're, you know, out on the run and you don't have anything else, you know, on you. And in the place of, you know, maybe grabbing a coffee and a muffin, this would be an amazing alternative. So we don't advocate it as a meal replacement. That's not what it's about, but it is a really great go-to if you know you're going to be busy and you're going to end up making a really average choice. This can be, you know, a really great option just to keep in your bag and, you know, have it on hand. So this has got, as I said, it's plant-based protein. So it's soy, pea, chickpea, and loads of other superfoods in there. So spirulina, broccoli sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, just loads of other things that I know for myself, I'd be pretty unlikely to be consuming those on a daily basis if I wasn't adding this into my smoothie. So I add this into my smoothie for breakfast. I also use it when I am just rushing. Like, for example, today I just didn't get myself organised, and I hadn't planned what I was going to have for dinner. So I was like, awesome, I've always got these on hand. So I just made up a smoothie, and although it seems like I'm having a chocolate, milkshake, I'm really getting an endless amount of goodness in there. So, I can feel really good about myself, and I'm, looking after my health in a really convenient way. And just to sort of wrap it up, we have our program. So a few of the health professionals within our team put together the Juicy Body Transformation product program for us. So that's all about inspiring healthy living, clean eating, keeping it really simple, keeping it sustainable, and helping us to achieve long-term results. So this is all hosted through a group in Facebook. And we have loads of recipes. So there are over 200 clean recipes in our program, which is just amazing. They recently added a Thermomix recipe guide as well. So that's a bonus for any Thermomix lovers out there. And we keep it really simple. So it's all about using that in the kitchen just to keep you inspired, give you ideas, use those recipes. They really can be your go-to, and, just keep you eating more whole foods and eating clean, which, impacts your health on such a huge level. We have, inspiration around exercise in there as well, gratitude journals. We've got all the health coaches to support you along the way as well. So it's just about being accountable and being part of a health community, which, is what we're all about as well. So that sort of wraps up our product and program section, and now we're going to change it over a bit and move into the business side of things. So we're going to jump over to Christy. Oh, sorry, actually, we're going to hear a product story first, because we love to hear the stories from girls around the real results. So I'm jumping all over the place. So we have the lovely Emily. I did see her before. If you want to take yourself off mute, Emily, and just share around your product story so far, that would be great.
Okay, thank you, Crystal. Thanks for having me on. And hi, everyone. My name's Emily, for those of you who don't know me. So I came across the product probably about a year ago now. A girlfriend of mine introduced it to me. At the time, I was pregnant with my second child. I had an 18-month-old son, and he was a really, really picky eater, very fussy. A lot of us have these fussy children. I ummed and ahed about it. I was a little bit like, I don't know how this is going to help, but you know what? I was that desperate. I had to just try this. So therefore, we all jumped onto the product, myself, my partner, and my son. First of all, my son was slow to get onto these, but when he did get onto these, he had a lot of constipation issues as well. So he was able to get rid of his softness. He was asking for more fruits and vegetables, things that he'd never even tried before. So it really changed his palate. And he just seemed to have a little bit more energy, and he slept a lot better. He also cleared up a lot of his skin. He had a little bit, just a touch of eczema, so that's no longer an issue, which is amazing. But the biggest result was with me. I didn't think I needed it. So I found that for myself, I was pregnant at the time, and I totally went off my prenatals, and I just took Juice Plus because I read so much about it, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to flip these prenatals right away. And Juice Plus was all I need, and I had some fabulous results with my pregnancy and growth. I only put on about 4 or 5 kilos during that pregnancy because I was really looking after myself. So after I had her, just shedding that weight, the baby weight was just, I've lost 10 kilos through being on the program and the product. I've also been able to remove some of my medication, including or halving my antidepressant. I've had anxiety and depression for such a long time. And it was just amazing just to see the transformation and just how I felt and the clarity in my mind. And just that confidence just to say, I think I'm actually all right to half my medication. And I have done that, and it's just been amazing. I don't have Nana Nuts anymore. I had Nana Nuts with my son every single day, and I don't have them anymore. Another beautiful thing amongst all of that is that my daughter now is 7 months old, and I've introduced it to her, and none the wiser. She's got no idea, but I don't know any other baby who's not on this, on this product that has that amount of fruit and veggies in her daily diet at 7 months of age. So it really is brilliant. It's safe. So I had it all through pregnancy. Now my kids are on it. The whole entire family, all 4 of us are on it, and we just feel amazing. My partner, he used to come home from work and just, totally just collapse on the couch. Not anymore. He's up and helping me, thank God, which is brilliant. So look, that's just really scratching the surface of the major results that we've had. It's really changed our lives. It's made us all a happier bunch anyway. So thanks for allowing me to share my story, Crystal.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Emily. Appreciate you jumping on. And, I think there are so many things there that lots of people would relate to that you've had, experienced through the product and the program. So we really appreciate you, opening up and sharing all of that. That's awesome. You've had some really great results. So that's exciting. And, there's still more to come for your kids and things like that. It's endless, isn't it? So yeah, that's really awesome. Cool. So now we're going to switch it over and hand over to Christy, who's going to get started in regards to the business side of things for us. Thanks, Christy. Oh, is it not working? Oh, you're on mute. You want to take yourself off mute and then we'll jump over.
That might help. Hi. So you didn't catch any of what I just said. That's kind of good, really. So anyway, hi guys. How you doing? Thank you, Crystal. Yes, I'm going to share a little bit about the business. Thank you for your share there, Emily. I was a little bit the same. Like my son's now 20 months and started really young, and yeah, I just get compliments. He got an Alan snake at a birthday party once, and he looks at this snake and he throws it away and goes and gets a strawberry. And all these mums are like, "Oh my God, did your kid just do that?" It's so awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm going to share a little bit about the business. So when I got involved in the business about 11 months ago, I was, like everyone else, a little bit skeptical. I actually said no 1,000 times, to be honest. And then I didn't get a choice. My sister-in-law, my upline, brought the business for me for my birthday. I had no options. She's, happy birthday, you own your business. So I sort of decided to get involved. After I told a few of my family, a few of my friends what I was getting involved in, I was told a lot that it was a pyramid scheme. Get out of it, it's a pyramid scheme. And I thought, you know what, I don't actually even know what a pyramid scheme is. So I did a little bit of research, not very much. I typed in pyramid scheme in Google, and it come up, like thousands of things come up just saying how illegal it is, and pyramid schemes have been illegal since the 70s. And basically what a pyramid structure kind of was. When I learned a little bit more about this business, I sort of realized that it was actually quite the opposite to a pyramid scheme. So I told those negative people in my life to just watch and wait and see what comes of it. So 11 months later, and I'm doing pretty well now. So those people are kind of eating their words a little bit, which is fun. But I'm going to show you what a pyramid structure looks like in a traditional business. And then I'm going to show you what ours is kind of like. So can you see my whiteboard okay there? We love whiteboards in this business, guys. Okay, so we've got a pyramid, right? So a pyramid is essentially a triangle. The triangle has a point at the top. That point at the top is a CEO. We're going to use Coles as the example, okay? This is Coles. There's Coles everywhere. We have the CEO of Coles, and then down the bottom here we have checkout chicks. Or guys, checkout people. Okay, so in Coles there are levels. So you might have deli manager. You can't even see my face. You might have deli manager, area manager, store manager, I don't know, all these other levels, right? Product manager, I don't know, all these other levels. Anyway, so down the bottom here on checkout, you've got a chick called Sarah. There's always a Sarah at your local Coles. Now, so what happens is at Coles, so Sarah works really hard at Coles for like 2 years. She's on pretty average money just to come in on New Year's and Christmas and all these things. And it doesn't really make that much money and fills in and makes some friends down here on the checkout chicks. A couple of her friends are now working with her as well. Sarah might, in 2 years of working at Coles, get promoted up here to deli manager. She might get a little bit of a pay rise, but she's lost 6 or 7 friends down the bottom because she's fought for that position. There was only one deli manager needed at that specific Coles, and all these girls were people were fighting for it at the bottom, and Sarah's managed to get that. So now she's got 2 times the responsibility. She gets called into work on days off, and she only her pay went up a little tiny bit. So now another she's gotten to store manager. So congratulations to Sarah. She might have had another $3 pay rise perhaps. Now she's got no friends left at Coles because everyone was going for the store manager position and had to fight with her friends for that position. And again, more responsibility, very little pay rise. But yeah, now she's an area store manager. So again, another 5 years, you reckon? So Coles. So about 7 years she's worked at Coles. She's now an area manager for Coles. Again, she's got no friends left in the Coles at all. They're all gone. Half of these people actually been taken over by machines these days as well. And now Sarah's a store manager. No, what is she? An area manager. She's on a little bit pay rise from where she started at 16. Now she's 20. Now she's 25 up here and only on that little bit pay rise. Now the difference, what I'm trying to get at is Sarah will never ever ever get above that. Pretty much, yeah. There might be a board of directors. There might be someone here, and then the CEO. Now, in a traditional business like Coles, like many others out there, Sarah does not have the potential to ever get to CEO of Coles. Okay. So when I saw something like that fully made sense to me. Like, she's absolutely right. I worked for McDonald's as a kid, and I can guarantee you I never had any chance of getting to the CEO of McDonald's. Now, our business was a little bit different. It's kind of like a square, maybe a rectangle, we're going to call it. This is Juice Plus. We have a bit of a CEO. Our top position up here is called an NMD. Doesn't really matter what that stands for. And our bottom position, instead of a checkout chick, our bottom position is virtual franchisee. Oh, can you see my picture? Okay. Now, again, we have levels, just the same as any other business. We have levels in our business, and we have all these people down the bottom. Now, the difference with our business is, if you're the CEO of Coles and you join our business, you start right down here as a VF with everybody else. If you didn't complete high school, if you're a stay-at-home mum, if you have a different nationality, if you don't speak English, if you've been in jail, I don't know, any of these things, you come into our business, everyone comes in a VF. Everyone is equal. Everyone's the same. So we have levels again. Now, where was I going with this? The difference between ours is we have levels. The only way to go up to these levels is to help other people go up to the levels as well. The difference again is at the top, we have unlimited positions at the top for everyone to reach NMD. And quite honestly, there are thousands of NMDs already in Australia and around the world. And I'm definitely on my way to becoming one. And so a lot of people on my team. So yeah, I just want to show you how super different it is to have unlimited top spots at the top to having a point up the top with one. So that's what I learned that a pyramid scheme is, and what we are definitely not.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christy. Yeah, and I love that, the only way that our business works is when we work as a team, which again, is just so different to that traditional business structure. Like, it's all about community. It's all about helping each other to those, unlimited top positions, and choosing who you work with. We get to team up with our friends or, other people that are on the same page and, like-minded. So yeah, that's really awesome. Thank you so much, Christy. So now
that's okay.
That's all right.
Sorry, Crystal. I just wanted to add really quickly. I forgot something. Am I good? Yeah, I just wanted to add real quick. What I forgot was that, the best part about it is, see how Sarah before was fighting with all the friends to get these positions. The difference in ours is when you help someone, it's not even the money that I get paid or the level that I go up. It's that message from that person that I've helped going, oh my God, I just made enough money to be able to buy Christmas presents, or, pay for the swimming lessons, or, help with the shopping bill even. That message to me, and thanking me so much for teaching them how to do that, that's what's more important. Like, that is incredible, that sense of feeling you get when you're getting thanked for showing someone how to do it, as opposed to, getting blocked on Facebook for fighting with your friends to get to another level. So yeah, that part's what really makes it special. Sorry, I had to add that.
Yeah, no, totally. That's so important, because that is, it's the emotional revenue that we get from, being able to do something like this that is so much, priceless and so much more rewarding than the financial opportunity, which is amazing too. So yeah, awesome. Thanks for adding that. That's really great. So now we're going to keep going along with the business side of things, and we're going to hear from Jo around, something else that comes up for people when they first find out about this opportunity. Thanks, Jo. I'll take you off mute. Mute. Awesome. Thanks, Jo.
Hi, girls. Thanks everyone for jumping on tonight. Nice to see you all here. So I'm going to talk about another myth, I guess, that we get in this business, that when people join, they think that they're not going to be successful because they don't know many people. So I'm just going to show you how that's also untrue. You don't need to know a lot of people to be successful in this business. And yeah, I know a lot of people in this business have super successful, and their network, I guess, at the start was not massive. So I'll just give my personal example, show you all that just as a good explanation. So up here we've got Kira. So Kira is amazing. Kira's, head of our team, and she's doing some amazing things. So she actually wrote the whole Juicy Body Transformation program. So we have her to thank for that, and we're pretty thankful that we're on her team. So Kira taught the business to a girl called Erin, who is down in Melbourne. And then Erin has taught the business to a lot of people. Erin taught the business to a girl called Emma. And then Emma taught the business to a few people. So she taught the business to Nicola, she taught the business to me, and she also taught the business to Kelly, among a few other people. Now, Kelly went and introduced the business to about 10 other people, I think. I don't even know all their names. And then they've gone and introduced the business to a lot of other people. I've introduced the business to Jules, and then Jules has introduced the business to Emma, who is very new and doing really well. So then she will introduce the business to hopefully a lot of other people. I've also introduced the business to Jenna, who's also fairly new, and she's going to do wonderful things as well. And yeah, so it just goes to show Jenna, introduces the business to 3 other people, and those 3 other people, teach the business to different people. Nicola has introduced the business to a different Emma and a girl called Jess, who's actually over in England. So we can have a global business, which is amazing. I've also taught the business to Kylie, who is over in New Zealand. So when I first got into this business, I knew Nick. I didn't know Emma. I didn't know Erin. I didn't know Kira. Obviously, Erin's in Melbourne, so I certainly didn't know her. But from that, you can just see that when Kira first started, she didn't know any of these people either, but you can see how organically her business has just grown, and that's just one leg of her business. So what we like to call this is the popcorn effect. So, when you're cooking popcorn and you pop it on the stove, and then it just starts popping away and bubbling away, and you're not even there, and there's popcorn multiplying all over the place. So yeah, that's just a way that we like to explain it. Another, leading on from that, is another way just to show that you don't need to know a lot of people in this business to have a large team. So this business is all about teaching and sharing. So we teach others how to do the business, and then they share that with other people. So you start the business with you up here, you're number 1. And now if we can just teach the business to 2 more people, and then we teach those 2 people to share it with 2 people. So then we have 4 people on our team. And then those 4 people share it with 2 people, and we end up with 8 people on the team. Those 8 share it with 2, and we end up with 16. Those 16 share it with 2, and we end up with 32. And those 32 teach it with 2, we end up with 64. Those 64 teach it with 2, and then we end up with 128 people on our team. And all we've done at the top is shared the business with 2 people. Now, to take it a little bit further, if we go up here and instead of teaching the business to 2 people, we teach the business to 5 people. And then we teach those 5 people how to do the same as us. So they're each going to go and teach 5 people. So then that 5 turns into 25 people. And then that 25 teach 5 people, and we end up with 125 people. So those 125 teach 5, and we end up with 625. those 625 people teach the business to 5 people, and we end up with 3,125 people on our team. Now that's a massive team, and we certainly don't need that many people in our team to have a successful team by any means, but it just goes to show the difference. The only difference that we've done to get from 128 to 3,000 is we've showed the business to 3 more people right at the top here. So you definitely don't need to know a lot of people to have a successful business and team. Thanks, Crystal.
Thanks so much, Jo. And I think, to be honest, that was probably the thing that I was fearful when I found out about this opportunity, was having a big network or, reaching out to every single person that I possibly knew. And I think the power of social media is amazing for us these days, especially. It's such a great way to connect with people. It's such an amazing platform. And like Jo said, the people can be anywhere around the world, really. So it's amazing that we can, connect and team up with anyone we choose to. And this, the power of duplication in this business, it just starts to grow and grow and grow as you go on. So yeah, that's awesome. Thanks so much, Jo. All right. So now we're going to switch over to how we get paid in this business, and we're also going to hear from the girls who are launching tonight. So just to start off, we get paid in 3 ways in this business. We get paid in retail profit, we get paid in commission, and we get paid in bonuses. So we have an amazing head office that manage all the back end for us. So I think, often when people look at starting a small business and doing something their own, it can be quite overwhelming, and to think that you have to do, all areas of the business, admin, accounts, all of those things can be quite sort of daunting. So we're so lucky that we get to focus on the fun stuff and talk to people and build relationships and share what we're all up to. And we have our awesome head office that manage all the back end for us. So we don't have to carry around product or anything like that. They ship everything out direct to our customers for us. Everything's done online. It's really user-friendly and easy for us. So that's something that, I just like to let everybody know, because that can be a big reason why people don't do their own businesses. So we've got loads of support. We get paid our commission based on the level that we're at within the business. So that grows as you grow within the team. And then we get bonuses. So we have a really fun rule in our team that when you get a bonus, you have to do something nice for yourself. So, so often there are, mums or females that often put themselves last and, pay the bills and do all of that stuff first. So we really make sure that, you've got to do something nice for yourself, and then you can put the rest of the money away. So I'm going to go through the different levels within the businesses and the bonuses that go along the way. But just before we do that, we're going to hear from the girls who are launching tonight, which is really exciting. So we've got 2 girls launching tonight. We've got Emma and Alima. So we're going to start off by jumping across to Emma. If you're there, Emma, you can take yourself off mute. And just to start off with, we're going to hear from Emma around what she's doing around Juice Plus, how you found out about the opportunity, and what you're excited about. You're there. Awesome. Thanks, Emma.
Cool. So I'm a single mum. I have a 2-year-old daughter, Harper. I also work 3 jobs, so I don't have a lot of time for myself or anyone or anything else, really. And my health and fitness isn't as good as it should be, I guess, just because I don't have that time for myself. So when I saw a post through social media for the opportunity, it definitely jumped out at me. I didn't know the person who posted it, but I saw it and I just wanted some more information because it really appealed to me. So what I'm excited about now is to build my business and spend more time with Harper. Obviously working all the time, I don't get to do that, so I've missed out on a lot of special moments with her, so I'm excited to do that, and definitely put some more time back into myself. Get my health and wellbeing on track with the product and program. So yeah, and so I've set some big goals for myself this year and I'm really excited.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We're so excited to launch your business tonight, Emma. That was a really great share. I relate to a lot of, what you shared about, and I'm really excited to see what we can do together this year, and, you know, setting some really exciting goals and just creating, you know, that time for you with Harper, and, you know, getting some time for yourself as well, which, you know, so often mums, we just don't get that. We just keep, you know, pushing through, and then eventually it comes sort of, you know, crashing down around us, and we're like, oh my gosh, my health's just gone out the window. So I think, you know, it's really awesome that through this business we can create that for ourselves, that time, flexibility, and more of what we want, and just have a bit more fun. So that's really exciting. Awesome. And thanks to those that have jumped on to support Emma tonight too. So we'll move along now to Alima, who's also launching her business tonight. So if you want to take yourself off mute, and we're going to hear from you around, you know, what else you're up to around your Juice Plus, how you found out about it. I know you've got some exciting, you know, product and business things to share with us. So I will hear from you now. That'd be great.
Hi guys, thanks for jumping on, and everyone that's jumping on to support me. I'm a little bit nervous. As most people know, I talk a lot, but when it comes to public speaking, I'm really bad at it. So I got introduced to the products through Christy, like an old school friend that I've just reconnected through Facebook. And she came over to see me actually, and my face, I had heaps of breakouts all over my face. And so she was like, oh, I can't wait until you sort of reap the benefits from this product. You're going to love it. And I can say, like, my skin now is so much clearer. It's so soft compared to what it was. I literally have no breakouts. They're just all like scars clearing up now, which is awesome. And I used to have nana naps every day without fail while my baby was sleeping, because I have 3 children. And when my youngest was sleeping every single day, I was napping. And I've gone from that to not napping at all. I don't nap. And I'm back at the gym. I'm actually seeing a personal trainer, which I'm sure he's trying to kill me sometimes, but it's all for a benefit in the long run. And yeah, so I'm hoping to definitely shred some more weight. I've already dropped probably about 6 kilos now, and because I'm getting married in December, which is going to be awesome. And then, so Christy spoke, like, I was really skeptical. I spoke to her heaps of times about the product, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't know. And then I nearly did, and I didn't. I nearly did, and I didn't. And then I finally bought it, and obviously I love it. My children are on, my 2 eldest children are on the chews, and my son, who is my unhealthy child, who's, you know, chips and tomato sauce and meat pies and, you know, unhealthy food. He actually, like probably about a month ago, he ate lettuce, which was a really big step for him. And we were all really, really shocked. And he started to, you know, eat more fruit and drink a lot of water, and he's definitely changed. And, you know, and one day I even gave him a twirl, and he gave it back and was like, oh, I don't want this, Mum. And I was like, what? Like, so he wouldn't even eat that. So I've noticed a massive change in him and myself. My daughter was always pretty healthy anyway, like a healthy eater. So she's still pretty average. And then, yeah, so then Christy was like, because I messaged her and I said, oh, I'm loving what I'm getting out of this already. It's amazing. And she said, well, why don't you start the business? You know, you're at home with the kids, you might as well. And then I spoke to my partner, and he was like, you know what can you lose, you know, give it a go. And if it doesn't work out, you know, that's fine. And now I'm into my 3rd month, I think it is. I'm up on my 3rd level. I've already smashed my goal for last month, which was awesome. I got my $400 SDVS bonus. Plus I reached my personal goal that I set for myself for my income for that month, which was awesome. And I'm hoping to qualify in the next month or so, and SC is in my sights, and I'm going to get it. Yeah, and I'm aiming high.
That's so awesome. That's really exciting. Thank you so much. That was such a great share as well. Gosh, you girls are really getting into it, and, you know, all the benefits around your family, and the things that you can create now, you know, for this year, working towards your wedding and things like that. That's, you know, really, really exciting. And to be able to do it at home around your kids is awesome. So thank you so much for that. That was great.
Thanks, guys.
And thanks everyone for jumping on to support Alima as well. So we're just going to keep moving through the levels now that we work towards within the business. So one of the first levels that Alima just mentioned she already hit this one, so that's exciting, is SDVF. And when you hit that one, there's a $400 bonus. And because we talked about earlier, this business is all about teaching and duplication. The person that teaches also gets that $400 bonus. So we're just going to share here a little bit, I think, from Lauren, who's going to share a little bit around her SDVF story. If you're there, Lauren, you can take yourself off mute and we'll hear from you if that suits. If not, we'll keep moving along. That's absolutely fine. I know there are a few different people jumping on for that part tonight. So if it doesn't suit, just keep yourself on mute and we'll keep moving through. That's all good. All right. So one of the next levels that Alima mentioned she's getting close to now is SC. And when she hits that level, there's a $600 bonus. And again, for the person that teaches her, there's a $600 bonus. So we're going to hear from Cody, who was, yes, awesome. Cody's there. So she's just going to share with us around her story in the business so far. Thanks, Cody.
No worries. Thanks, Crystal. Yeah, hey guys, I've been in the business for nearly a year, and I originally got into the business, you know, without even trying, to be honest. I started the products, I love them. And then people just started to ask me, you know, why I was looking so much healthier and happier. And yeah, since then, I kind of just fell into the business. I just finished my nursing degree. Hold on one. Sorry. And yeah, so I had just finished my nursing degree in December, and then it was around February I started. So after 4 years at uni, you know, the last thing I thought I would be doing was starting my own business. But it really, everything it was about, it was health, you know, inspiring others and, you know, preventing all the types of illnesses and diseases that you see in the hospital. So from there, like, I loved it straight away. Since, you know, getting through the different steps, and like Crystal said, when you get the bonus money, it's encouraged to spend it on yourself. And for me, it's all about travel. So pretty much every single month last year, I traveled. I went to Melbourne twice. I went to the Gold Coast. You know, I got to go back and surprise my nephew for his second birthday. So the bonuses alone, you know, really gave me the opportunity to live the life that I wanted. I've still been doing this whole business while I've been working full time as a nurse as well. But, you know, for this year, I'm able to plan a 6-7 week holiday to the US and Canada and not have to worry about work or, you know, money coming in, because I have this and I can do it wherever I want. You know, that's just the exciting thing. Like, my business will probably grow even 10 times more going away and traveling and meeting new people, and getting to work wherever I want. So yeah, you know, the future, definitely, I never know what each month's going to hold, because I have the ability to kind of make that decision whenever I want. And, you know, I get to do nursing eventually. Like, the plan is to do nursing as a hobby. Like, I love nursing, I love helping and inspiring people. But if I can do that as a hobby and not go to work just because it's paying my bills, like, that's the ultimate dream, to be able to travel and inspire and help everyone across the world. So yeah, it's just been amazing to see the opportunities that it has really given me. You know, not necessarily did I think I was ever going to start my own business, but, you know, the opportunities it's created for me to, you know, really live the dream and travel every month, even though I'm working, and meeting so many amazing people and getting, you know, party with all the girls in the Gold Coast and Melbourne every time we have a conference is also pretty cool too. And that's about it, Crystal.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Cody. Thanks so much for sharing. Love hearing, you know, how you're fitting this in around your travel and how it's, you know, creating all those opportunities to travel throughout, you know, the rest of the year and planning your trips and everything around everything else that you're doing. So yeah, that's really exciting. So the level that Cody's now working towards and getting very close to, I'm sure, is SSC. So when she hits that level, there's a $1,200 bonus. And again, for the person that teaches her, there's a $1,200 bonus. So the great thing about that is she can put that straight in towards, you know, her travel fund, and that's going to really impact that and create a lot more opportunity for her throughout the year. So the next level on from there is QNMD, and there's a $1,500 bonus. And again, for the person that teaches, there's a $1,500 bonus. And then to finish off, our top level is NMD, which we mentioned earlier. And there's a $3,000 bonus there when you hit that one. And then also just to let you know, when you hit that top NMD position, you're earning around $8,000 to $10,000 per month. And that's just in commission. So if you've got, you know, people in your team that are also getting bonuses along the way, and you're getting other bonuses too, that's going to impact that monthly income too. So you can really see that even from the early levels within the business as a great opportunity. So these are the bonuses. They don't include the commission. So that would, and the retail profit, that will also impact your monthly income there too. So just to finish off, I don't think we had Erin on here, but I was just going to share a little bit around Erin, who introduced me to the business. So Erin's an NMD. She introduced me to the business. We connected through social media, so I didn't know Erin before I started. And she connected to Kira through social media. So Erin had just had her second baby. She was looking for a way to sort of improve her health and lose a bit of weight, and she got into the program, and she had some really amazing results there for herself. So she was really inspired to potentially help other mums or other girls out there looking for something like she was, and she found out that there was a business opportunity as well, so she was quite interested in that. So as I mentioned, she already had 2 kids. She got involved in the business. She then had a third baby, so she was fitting this in. She really sort of decided that she was going to slot this in instead of watching television. So she gave up her TV and she started this business. She was helping her husband, she was working full time in her husband's business from home around the kids and everything else. So you can really imagine that she didn't have any spare time. She just really was efficient with her time and stopped watching TV and slotted this in at night. And she's now, been in the business for about 19 months. She's reached that NMD top position and another few promotions on top of that. And she's created approximately a $12,000 per month income. So you can really see that this is an opportunity for anyone. She's really created that through social media as a mum with no time. So, whether you're working full-time, working part-time, studying, stay-at-home mum, just finished school, this really is an opportunity for anyone. I think when I first, found out about this opportunity, the thing that really got me was, if I keep doing what I'm currently doing, I know where I've pretty much been 5 years, but with an opportunity like this, that completely opened up a huge door to create something a lot bigger than I possibly would, continuing to work the hours that I was doing what I was doing. So I really think it's that opportunity to see, what if? You've got nothing to lose and so much to gain. The community is amazing. We're all here to support one another. So if you do have questions, definitely reach out to the person that invited you tonight or has sent you this link. We're all here to support you and, give you the information that you need to make a decision, if it's something that resonates with you and you want to give it a go. So don't hesitate to reach out and ask any questions. That's absolutely what we're here for. Sometimes you just want to find out more. Sometimes you're like, this sounds great, I'm all in, I want to get started. Everyone's different, so don't hesitate to find out the information that you need if it is of interest to you. That's what we're here for. So we're here every Tuesday night, so definitely invite your friends and join us and share this, and we really want to build this event. We're really excited to make 2017 the best year yet. So thanks so much for jumping on. Thanks for supporting the girls that launched tonight. Congratulations again. We're really excited for you guys, and we'll see you all here again next Tuesday. Thanks so much.